What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Mack, man. Look, this is my very first YouTube video. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Now, initially, what the channel will be doing is going over weekly and monthly manga, essentially stuff that I read. And all of that stuff will be in the description as far as which ones I read and essentially where I'm at on certain ones, because some manga that I haven't got into yet, like just throwing out Chainsaw Man, for example. I'm only 34 chapters into it, but it's other ones that I'm completely current on, which is My Hero, Jujutsu, Black Clover, Mashle. I'll put those in the description of where I am, and those will be the ones that I review. Now, as far as this video is concerned, initially I don't know which format you would prefer. So with this one, I'm going to sandwich all of the reaction reviews together in one video. But if you would rather have them individually, so where you can kind of control the subject, then we'll go that way. But first things first, Jujutsu Kaisen. There is so much to unpack. Overall, reading the chapter, it's more of it's more information. You find out that Tegan has been in this place. He's aged 500 years, even though it's only been 11 years on the outside. And then you find out about the actual sorcerer's name that's in Noritoshi Kamo's body, or rather the sorcerer that is in Suguru Geto's body, Noritoshi Kamo, but he also goes by Kinjaku. So essentially what he wants to do is use the culling game to merge with Tengen and take over his body, because now he's more of a cursed spirit than an actual person. So of course, with this dude's power, he could just manipulate him. But man, it's like he obviously is scared of this dude. But one thing I can't get with the culling game, I don't understand the purpose of it. You about to kill off a whole look, you got a whole bunch of sorcerers, right? Why are you killing these people off if that's what you use to protect the citizens? It's like, I don't understand. But maybe it's something that could be elaborated on more. I mean, they did touch on it in this chapter. I don't want to ruin too much of it for people who haven't read it. It's mainly like a reaction of what I think about the chapter and just give you bits and pieces of context. But the chapter is really good. It's mainly information. Then we find out that Satori Gojo, there's a back door to the prison realm. The problem is you need an object. You need either the inverted spear of heaven or the black rope, neither of which is around anymore because Gojo done got rid of him. Like, come on, bro. Why would you get rid of it? And even them in the chapter, they question yo, why would you get rid of it? That don't even make no sense. But I mean, of course he did that. So now their only other option is they say it's a sorcerer that was around over 1,000 years ago that called herself an angel. And her curse technique is that she can eliminate any other curse technique. So essentially she could just cancel out any other curse technique. And that's pretty much where they wrapped it up. So I'm like, okay, solid chapter. It felt really good, getting some more information. Of course, they don't want to let the goat out of the box. He's too strong. Essentially, he can stop all this by himself. He's that strong. And I can understand, he OP as far as in their realm and stuff like that. So, I mean, it makes sense. But on to the next one. Bruh, My Hero, chapter 308. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. Yo, that shit was fire. We get to find out that the sixth user of One for All quirk is Smokescreen. He even helped break it down they're communicating with him mid-battle. Like this Deku versus Muscular 2.0. But look, based on this chapter, I don't even think it's going to be a fight for real. I think he's just going to dust old buddy. Like, he about to get him up out of there. Like, that's just crazy. And then you see Deku, he trying to like read him, you know, trying to find out what make him tick. But Muscular, he not even trying to hear none of that. He like, look, I'm just trying to scrap. I ain't trying to do nothing else. Don't try to talk to me. You don't try to, you know, sympathize with me. You don't try to get to know me. Don't try to look into my soul. Man, I don't do none of that. I'm just here to, I want to smoke. Like, this man, all he want to do is fight. Dog, he jumped into the building and lifted it off. Like jumping halfway onto a building to lift the top half off where Deku was at. Like, dude, of course, he got screws loose. You already know that. But, like, yeah, he trying to go in. So, of course, you know, Deku get old buddy, vibration buddy to safety, right? So he get him to safety and everything. Okay, cool. So now he like, all right, it's time to go, you know, I gotta go handle business, right? So the Six used to tell him like, look, that's too much of my smoke screen. You gotta chill. Like, you hold too many of our quirks in high regard. You gotta look at them more as like tools. So I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They like, look, he holds all the previous users in such a high regard. And I can respect that. But he had the point now where it's like, look, man, you gotta use these tools, and you gotta let these people, I mean, not let these people, but you gotta use these tools to your advantage in a sense of stop putting emphasis all on one thing. You want to collaborate all of them. You use strategy, you find out which quirk gonna be the best for each situation, and then you go from there, which makes the most sense. So then you see him, he used the float, he used the smoke screen, he used the black whip, like he going in. I'm like, yo, look at my boy, best boy, you know what I'm saying? He going in. He used the danger sense. Man, come on, man. I want to know how much time has passed since he left the academy. Like, I gotta know how much time passed, because he looking like a whole nother person now. Like, that time skip really making him look like, I'm here now. You know, it's like when you had those skips where it's like, okay, a person is like here, and then all of a sudden you see him, it's like they here, like, yo, they at the next level. It's like, yo, I'm here, like I'm that dude. But of course, you know, he gave him the smoke, and man, that was a really good chapter, But you know, gotta move on to the next one. All right, Mashle, chapter 58. Look, man, Mashle is a sleeper manga, bro. For those who don't know, if you was to take Harry Potter or aspects of Black Clover and take Saitama from One Punch Man and make him the main character, but instead of just making him completely stronger than everyone else, you make it the opposite, to where he's strong and he doesn't have any magic, but because he's so physically strong, he does these unbelievable feats. That's Mashle in a nutshell. But the thing is, it has a lot of comedy in it. It's a lot of funny stuff in it, and it's like, it's not even trying to be it's not trying to be a comedy. It's like, it's an action joke. Look, man, this chapter was also great too. Like, start off with he fighting this guy, Macaron. He is one of the strongest people that we've seen thus far. When it comes to it, he's on the level of what they call, you have these candidates, or they call them like a divine visionary, right? He's already at the level of one of those. Like, he's ridiculously strong. So this is a great test for Mash to see, okay, can he really do it? You know, can he defeat one of the strongest characters that we've seen? But besides the comedy in it, man, it's just funny, bro. Like, they going back and forth, right? So the dude, Macaron, he like, look, Mash like, look, I need to eat a puff, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to burn some calories. So Macaron like, yeah, can I take a snack? You know, a snack break as well? He take out shrimp and tartar sauce. He going crazy dipping the shrimp in the tartar sauce. He like, can you even taste the shrimp? Mash like, can you even taste the shrimp with that much tartar sauce on it? He like, I'm tasting the tartar sauce, not the shrimp. Like, I'm not dipping the shrimp in the tartar sauce to eat the shrimp. I'm dipping the shrimp in the tartar sauce to eat the tartar sauce. Like, what type of shit is that, bro? So they take a break. Like, I mean, that's in the beginning, right? So they fight, and then they go back and forth again. And then he like, yo, like, people in the crowd like, yo, why are you hesitating? He got another cream puff in his jacket. He like, yeah, I'm protecting this, right? So Macaron like, go ahead and put it away, bro. You gotta protect something precious. They like, everybody in the crowd like, why the hell y'all stopping over food, bro? So then they about to fight some more. And then it just seems like a short chapter because at that point they transition to some other person that we don't know what they look like. Everybody is after Mash, bro. We still don't really know why they after him. Why is everyone after this kid who don't have any magic? Like, why is he a problem for so many people? We don't know yet. But, I mean, that's essentially this chapter in a nutshell. It wasn't a whole bunch. It was mainly fighting and you get some humor. And that was pretty much the end of that. So, you know, we on to the next one. Bruh. Black Clover. Chapter 289. Shit was only 15 pages, right? But goddamn, Asta has completely hit that point of like, it's like when Goku got Ultra Instinct. Like when he mastered it. Like Asta is that dude now. Like, so of course, you know, the two demons that he was fighting before. They start off the chapter with him one-shotting dude. Completely sliced this man in half. He sliced one of them in half out the gate. So, you know, the other one like, oh, it's a shame he got you. So they merge, right? So, you know what I'm saying? They do their little fusion or whatever, right? So, of course, Notch, he feeling sick. He like, no, it's too much magic. It's making me like, it make me feel ill or whatever. After like, look, man, I'm sure you know, I mean, it's probably nice and all, but I can't sense magic, so it's irrelevant. So the dudes, you know what I'm saying, they try to flex. Talking about, so, well, let me show you. They do this big ass spirit ball move, like huge jump. I'm like, okay, you want to do a spirit ball, you want to destroy everything, you try to pull a freezer, right? So then he turned around and say, well, since if you don't die, then everybody else will, that type of stuff hurt, right? Blah, blah. Now perish, hit him with the, you know what I'm saying? He like, look. I asked her like, bruh, all you did was get bigger. I could get bigger too. Took the Demon Slayer sword, made that shit so fucking big to match the size of that bitch and hit that motherfucker like swinging a baseball bat at a baseball. You gotta be playing with me, bro. The man, he is really that dude now. Like, for real, really that dude. This shit is insane, bro. Another great My Clover chapter, like, I mean, my Clover, Black Clover. Like, a lot of times, week after week, man, these jumps don't miss. They don't miss. And he one of the strongest. Period. Matter of fact, when you think about the story aspect, he is the strongest. Everyone uses magic, cancels magic. The rest of these people have no physical gifts. He's physically gifted. So, I mean, there you go. But it was only 15 pages. Of course, I'll be wanting more. It's like a lot of them times the chapters be short, but they come out every week, so it's understandable. It's not like it's a Boruto or a Super or something like that. You're not about to get 40 pages. But yep, on to the next one. Dr. Stone, chapter 192. Hey, look, let me just put it to you this way. For those who don't read Dr. Stone, read Dr. Stone. The junk is fire, right? But look, here's the thing. This shit just recently went way left. I mean, way left. It seemed like it's, oh yeah, everything all good, we trying to do. No, bruh. It's going way left. Like, everybody getting smoked. Stanley finally catching up. Senku done got hit. Like, whole time, they redid the petrification again. And all of the bottles of fluid are getting destroyed. Essentially, their failsafe was like, okay, we're gonna have a petrification beam hit the whole world. Like, we're gonna cover the whole world. We're gonna do it again. This time, we're gonna throw the fluid up and time it so that when the beam hit and the fluid come back down, it'll take us back out the stone. But in the process of them, you know, getting shot and all that, all the bottles getting broken. It's like, yo, what's going on? But of course, at the end, they set up a failsafe to where, like, if a bird did something or like if lightning struck this specific tower, they'll have one bottle of revival fluid that'll end up making the fluid rain on everyone that's petrified. Dr. Stone has slowly become one of my favorite mangas to read. Besides the, you know, the science and the educational aspect, it's really good. Like, it's good, bro. But overall, for sure, definitely a great Sunday for, you know, Jujutsu, My Hero, Mashle, Black Clover, Dr. Stone. And of course, that will conclude this wrap up for this video. Now, number one, if you have manga that you read that isn't in my reading list and you feel that is really good, definitely put it in the comments. Let me know what it is so I can get hip to other stuff, because it's like I'm trying to read more manga. And of course, you know, you got the ones like Promised Neverland, I read all of that. Demon Slayer, I read all of that. Yeah, let me know in the comments for manga that you recommend. If you want to reach me, I'm gonna put my, Twitter in the description. I have a Discord channel just in case you want to join the Discord. I stream on Twitch from time to time, but the main thing is the manga. Now, of course, this wrap up is for Sunday, right? Outside of Sundays, you got Kaiju number 8. I read that, but that drops every Thursday. It's really every other Thursday because it's based on, they'll drop an issue and then the next week they'll do like a showcase with like 5 pages of like colored, panels and stuff like that. I read that. Then I also read, I got my monthlies, Seraph of the End, Boruto, Dragon Ball Super. I might be forgetting another monthly. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it for me. Should catch a video later on this week, of course, because Thursday you got Kaiju number 8. And I'm also reading Chainsaw Man, so I'll probably have like an individual video for Chainsaw Man, because that shit is crazy. And if you like this format with everything being sandwiched together, cool, I'll keep it that way. If you would rather have it to where it's more elaborate for each individual one, we could also do that too. It could swing either way. But yeah, that's it for me, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.